Okay, I'm back. Okay, this time we're going to talk about the y-intercept. Okay, y-intercept of a line. Alright, so what is y-intercept? Okay, the y-intercept of a line or a linear graph is the y value, okay, y, where the line cuts the y-axis. Okay, so now I would like everybody now to go and focus on looking at the y-axis. Okay, the y-axis, this entire line from bottom to the top. Okay, that's labeled the y-axis. Now there are three lines here. As you can see, there are parallel lines. So we have learned previously that when the lines are parallel, then okay, the gradients are the same or equal. Okay, but we're not going to talk about gradients. Here, we're going to talk about something new. We're going to talk about the y-intercept now, because we are talking about the y-intercept. That's why our focus is on the y-axis. Now let's look at the first line. Let's call this L1, line 1. Okay, line 1 has the equation y equals to x plus 3. That's the name, okay, of this particular line L1. Okay, so let's look at this line 1. Where does it cut the y-axis? Okay, let's look. And I follow the line, and it cuts the y-axis at number what? Number 3, guys. Okay, so let's look at L2 now. Okay, L2, the equation is y equals to x plus 1. Let's look at where it cuts the y-axis. Okay, guys, going down, cut at what? At the y value is 1. And then L3, okay, the equation is y equals to x minus 2. And let's go and see where it cuts the y-axis. Over here, guys, it's at negative 2. So line 1, L1, okay, it cuts the y-axis at 3. Line 2, oops, sorry, guys. Okay, for L2, it cuts the y-axis at 1. And L3, it cuts the y-axis at negative 2. So these values are the y-intercept of the 3 lines. Okay, so let's fill up the table on the next page. Okay, next page. Okay, so over here we have already seen just now, okay, L1, L2, L3 with the y-intercept respectively. Okay, let's look at the first one. The equation of line 1 is y equals to x plus 3. That's the name of the function, y equals to x plus 3. Find the y-intercept from the graph. So we already found it just now, right? It's 3. Y equals to x plus 1, that is L2. Okay, that's the function name. And where does it cut the y-axis? At 1. So write down 1. And the third one, y equals to x minus 2, is the function name. And where does it cut the y-axis? At negative 2. Okay, now what about the coordinates of the y-intercept? Okay, so now we all know that the y-intercept are all these 3 points, right? Here, 1, 2, 3. Now, if I say coordinates means I must have the value of x and y in a bracket. We know the y value, guys. Okay, what are the y values? There, we got it already. The y value is 3, 1, and negative 2. So we're going to write down 3, 1, and negative 2 for the y value. Okay, but what is the x value along the y-intercept? Let's see. Go down, and see where it cuts the x-axis, guys. Pah! What is the value here? What's the value on this x-axis? And the value is 0. So the x value is going to be 0. Okay, so if you look here at the table, you will notice when the x value is 0, okay, you can get the 3y-intercept. Can you see? 3, 3, 1, 1, negative 2, negative 2. Okay, so that's for this part. Now you are going to have to try to answer the next question. Okay, So this is actually the practice question, question 1. Okay, find the y-intercept of the graph. Let's look at the y-axis and where this line, this line cuts the y-axis. Okay, so let's go. Okay, going down, down, down. Haven't reached the y-axis yet. And now reach, pop. Where does it cut, guys? What's the number here? What's the number here? There you go. Okay, the number is 2 on the y-axis. So the y-intercept, okay, is at number 2. Okay, so write down the coordinates of this y-intercept of the graph. So we know the y value is 2. So what is the x value, guys? Just now we have learned for the y-intercept, the x value is always going to be 0. Okay, because it's on the y-axis, right? On the y-axis, the x value is going to be 0. Okay, let's look at the next question. How about this? Look at the line. Okay, so let's go and see where it cuts the y-axis. And haven't cut yet. And there you go, pop. Where? Over here, right? Cuts the y-axis at number 3. So that's your y-intercept. Okay, so when I ask for the coordinates, you have to write the one in brackets. So the y value is 3, the x is 0, right? Okay, last one. Try the last one. Question 3. Okay, let's look at this one. Okay, focus on the y-intercept, see where it cuts. Look at the line and tap. Okay, and the number is -4. So that's the y-intercept, -4. But if I ask you to write down the coordinates. Okay, guys. Otherwise, it'll be the same, right? Top and bottom. Y-intercept. The coordinates, it will be 0, 0, and -4. Okay? Alright, now, the rest of the questions in the worksheet, 3.3b, is for you to try on your own. Okay, have fun, guys. Thank you so much for listening and paying attention.